Welcome back to Dinar Community, your go-to hub for factual updates on Iraq's economy, dinar activity, and currency trends that truly make a difference. Today's report features what could be a historic turning point in the Iraqi dinar's long journey toward international recognition and restored value. A major development is reportedly underway. Chase Bank, one of the largest financial institutions in the U.S., is now said to be accepting the 2,500 Iraqi dinars note. This is not just a minor policy change, it could signal a seismic shift in how the dinar is viewed by both institutional analysts and retail investors alike. The 2,500 dinar note, often connected to Iraq's post-2003 reconstruction era, was previously dismissed by many as merely a speculative asset. If Chase Bank is now recognizing and processing this note, it may be a strong sign that major financial players are reassessing Iraq's economic and monetary trajectory. This move could suggest that Iraq's currency reform and normalization efforts are finally gaining traction. For years, investors have waited for clear signs of progress, and this might just be that moment. Notably, respected analyst Frank26 has shared fresh insights suggesting that Iraq's financial leadership is no longer relying on surface-level reforms or statements. Instead, what's taking place now are significant internal changes within institutions, changes that may dramatically affect the dinar's future. One important sign is the rollout of the new 500 Iraqi dinars banknote. While this may seem minor at first glance, financial experts understand that introducing smaller denominations is often a precursor to larger monetary changes like redenomination or revaluation. Lower denomination notes are necessary for daily transactions and indicate a shift toward domestic usage and reduced reliance on the US dollar. This could signal the beginning of a recalibration process in Iraq's monetary system. Frank26 suggests these actions are intentional and deeply connected to both Iraq's internal goals and external international expectations. Iraq could be entering a transformative phase in its economic recovery. What's at stake goes far beyond a single bank accepting a currency. It reflects the broader ambition of Iraq to re-establish financial independence and eventually use the dinar in international trade, a powerful step that would transform its role in both regional and global commerce. If successful, such a change would not only affirm Iraq's sovereignty but would also attract interest from international investors and traders. Using the IQD in cross-border transactions in sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, or even tech would increase global demand for the currency and reduce dependency on oil revenues. In short, Iraq appears to be laying the foundation for the dinar to evolve from a domestic exchange note into a globally recognized currency. The alleged move by Chase Bank to accept the 2,500 Iraqi dinars note is significant not only for what it enables but also for what it represents. In global finance, perception drives momentum. If a major bank like Chase is recognizing the IQD, it sets a powerful example that can influence other institutions to follow. It implies growing confidence in Iraq's economic reforms and monetary stability. This move, even if only limited for now, could open the door to broader acceptance. For longtime observers of Iraq's financial journey, this development feels like a validation of patience and a signal that larger changes are underway. As Iraq continues to enforce auction reform, crack down on currency smuggling, and issue smaller notes to stimulate local circulation, it's clear that policy-driven efforts are in place to bolster long-term value. The global financial world is starting to pay attention, and that's good news for both individual investors and major institutions. The coordinated push between domestic initiatives and banking sector shifts paints a picture of an Iraq committed to economic revitalization and financial legitimacy. In essence, the 2,500 note, once seen as symbolic of Iraq's troubled past, may now be stepping into a new role as a tool of economic renewal. Its acceptance by a top-tier U.S. bank signals a deeper shift in credibility and a potential turning point for the dinar. Frank26's updates indicate that the use of IQD in international trade is becoming more visible, adding further credibility to the momentum behind the currency. The issuance of lower-value notes, such as the 500 Iraqi dinars, shows that Iraq's central bank is actively building a framework for price stability, domestic usability, and inflation control. Should Iraq continue its current trajectory, reducing dependency on oil, increasing exports, and emphasizing fiscal autonomy, the dinar may very well transition from a speculative asset into a respected world currency. This progress isn't just about exchange rates. It's about reshaping Iraq's economic future and reclaiming control over its financial destiny. Meanwhile, Iraq is taking bold steps to diversify its economy. Once reliant almost entirely on oil, the country is now investing in digital infrastructure, agriculture, services, and manufacturing. It's working in close partnership with the IMF and World Bank, not only for support but for expert policy alignment. One of the most praised reforms is tighter oversight of the currency auction system, which has significantly reduced illicit activity and improved market confidence. With enhanced regulatory practices and a stronger financial infrastructure, Iraq is gradually positioning itself as a stable and competitive economy in the region. For investors, the real opportunity lies in identifying the right signals. These may include official announcements on exchange rate adjustments, further releases of low-denomination banknotes, or new international trade agreements conducted in dinar. Iraq's increasing participation in global forex platforms could also enhance liquidity and raise foreign demand for the currency. A particularly important parallel exists with Vietnam, another emerging economy that has undergone a transformation. Like Iraq, Vietnam was once underestimated but is now thriving through exports, technology investment, and a growing middle class. The Vietnamese dong VND is gaining attention, much like the dinar, due to steady reforms and foreign investment. This comparison underscores the importance of watching how currencies in emerging markets evolve through reform and integration. Understanding these patterns can help investors spot the long-term potential in undervalued currencies like the IQD. So, what should investors do next? Stay cautious but alert. The rumored acceptance of the 2,500 note by Chase Bank could be groundbreaking, but it's crucial to confirm such reports with official sources. The dinar space has long suffered from misinformation, and smart investing means relying on verified data, not hype. Maintain a diversified portfolio and stay focused on long-term potential. Whether you hold dinar, dong, or other currencies, your strategy should be based on risk assessment and adaptability. Patience is key. These changes take time, but their eventual rewards can be substantial. Join communities that provide real data and sound analysis. Keep an eye on central bank actions, geopolitical developments, and macroeconomic trends. Those who are proactive and well-informed will be best positioned to benefit as these currency reforms unfold. The Iraqi dinar may be nearing a turning point. From years of skepticism and speculation, we are now entering a phase where real financial transformation is possible. If the current pace of reform continues, the dinar may soon emerge as a symbol of resilience and economic rebirth. As always, Dinar Community remains committed to providing reliable insights, verified updates, and strategic guidance in the complex world of emerging currencies. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just beginning to explore global finance, we're here to support your journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content with fellow investors. The global economic landscape is shifting, and staying ahead starts with staying informed. As we often say, stay aware, stay strategic, and stay ready. The future of the dinar, and your opportunity within it, may be closer than you think. Like and subscribe for more videos.